spin. Spin. Okay. So I'm going to be doing more Dark Souls 3 work today. Once I get to the quote-unquote finishing point, the finishing point for Dark Souls 3 for me today is going to be finishing Leonhard's questline, and there's one other thing. And it's pretty much just finishing Leonhard's questline, I think. I also need to check the rings, because I've triple checked them. I actually did that a little bit before I started stream. Trying to see if I had all of them. And I have all of them. It's just for some reason it's not giving me the achievement. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Nothing else. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Q, R, S. T, U, V. Oh, there could be more. W, X, Y, and... nothing. An icon, as it were. Alright, let's see. I need to test this. So I need to leave something that I can be perfectly fine not having. Okay, so if I leave it, then I can pick it up. So I'm going to try re-picking up some of these rings to see if I can get the achievement. How are you doing? I'm doing great, Dan. How are you? It was unfortunate that yesterday, when you were trying to have a little chat and you raided me, I immediately went off stream. But, you know, unfortunately life is just like that. Okay, so that is fine. Oh, you can do this for all of them. Yeah, no worries, I get it. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Okay, so we're gonna be leaving all of these rings and re-picking them up to see if one of them is the one that did not give me the achievement. Gonna be completely into Hollow Knight, completely mine for stream tonight. Oh, nice. Nothing could go wrong. No, it'll be perfectly great. I will be honest, you're probably gonna get lost someplace, but that's part of the charm of the game. That's probably gonna happen. Alright, on to the third row. The fourth row. Number 5. It's like a Metroidvania, right? Yes, it is a Metroidvania. The only problem I would say is that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to probably spoil stuff for you when you're playing the game. They're gonna be like, hey, have you gotten to this boss fight yet? You're like, no, I've not. Did I just do this row? Okay, so I'm on the purple row next. I've accidentally already done this, but, you know, that's... oh well. Okay, purple. The next row is the Bloodbite Ring. I really know next to nothing about this game. It's one of the few where all I know is the name and the character. Oh, which character are we talking about? Are you talking about the main character? Alright, Bloodbite. So next is Cursebite. And if there's a hardest difficulty, I'm going to do it. Hee hee. Well, you'll see. The guy with the mask thing. Oh, you're talking about... well, I'm not going to say it in case you actually do not know who that person is. Maybe it's because I equipped some of these rings? It could be that. So let me just remove all these, just in case. That would be so weird, though. Okay, next is the... he's on the poster, so I assume he's a character of sorts. He's on a poster, so I assume he's a character in the game. Yes. Leave selected. Alright, next on to the gold snake rings. And then onto the silver snake rings. Actually, wait, can you do this with spells too? You hold on, I'll test it with a spell that I have a duplicate of. So just... Oh, you cannot do it for spells. Okay. That reminds me of Badlands. Ever heard of it? I have never heard of Badlands before. You. Then on to the Dragoon. There we go. Okay. Master of Rings. I finally got the achievement. So, one of the rings that I had there. So if anyone's currently playing the game right now, and you're struggling because your rings are not activating, or it's not letting you, pick up all the rings. You just gotta drop them and pick them back up. Cool. Let's go, I figured it out. Chunky. Basically, you're a black blob thing, and you need to get other black blob teams and beat the level. Sounds like a big contender for Mario. Okay. LOL. It's a puzzle side scroller platform. It's basically a Flappy Bird, but darker. Okay, Flappy Bird is already pretty dark, from what I remember, because the somebody like got killed over the game, if I remember correctly, which is genuinely not good. Generally not preferable. But then again, now knowing the modern era with how humans operate, you could get killed for literally anything. You could look at somebody and they'd be like, "Why are you looking at me like that?" and then shoot you. Because presumably you're American, right? People did die from Pokemon Go. Okay, but that was like... But Pokemon, we all know that Pokemon are derived from Satan, so it was a satanic ritual that killed people for Pokemon Go. Nope, not American. What? Crazy. I thought everybody's American. That's how it works. Okay, you'll get stabbed then. Does that make it better? Instead of dying instantly, you'll die slowly and painfully. So, Profane Capital Bonfire. That's where I need to go next. Pika Pika, sacrifice your newborn. The Pikachu told me to do it. They spoke to me in the dark abscess of my room. They told me to sacrifice my firstborn. Luckily for them, did they not know I was an incel. It is impossible for me to have a newborn. To the Nintendo gods, yes. In order to get your exclusive Nintendo Switch 2, you have to sacrifice the newborn. Did you know they actually increased the price of the Switch one? I did not. Why would they increase the price of that? I have been thinking what would be funny. So in addition to that, like, Omori no health run, I've been thinking about playing Arkham Knight on the Switch would be so funny. I really like that game. That game runs at like a consistent 19 frames per second from what I've seen on a Switch. No idea they said something about market changes. Oh, they're probably talking about... Let's see, you said you're not American, so it's not gonna be tariffs, because I know that's all that I've heard in the news from America. It's just tariffs every single day. What could it be? It's probably, they're just gonna say, like, it's the inflation. The inflation made me do it. The thing that's connected very much with Sonic. You don't understand. Our higher-ups who've never played or seen a game in their life need an extra million or two. True. You've never said a more true statement before. They need more money. How else are they supposed to afford the second yacht for their wife's boyfriend? Like, if the guy's a really nice guy, honestly. I just really want to support his, like, trap music career that he's starting on SoundCloud. It's what I have to do. Or maybe they're, like, buying gacha and, like, Genshin Impact or something. I really need to buy this character and get a role for them. You do not understand. I need to support her. She's literally my wife. Excuse me, but do not stab me in the back. It's very rude. Ow. Ouchie. Ouchie. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ugh. The bank calls and they're like, we see you spent over 1 million and 2,000 gacha pulls. Is that right? And you talk to bank representative. Yes, I've had this call before. You know, but like, getting the 7-star version is so much better than already having the 6, the 5, the 4, the 3, the 2, and the 8. I need the 7-star. My life will not be complete without the 7-star version. I must have it. Those pixels on the screen are so beautiful, it's worth it. The way she looks at me and she has generic dialogue complimenting me. Or more accurately, the way she insults me. The way she berates me. So great, so fantastic. Big tree. Big tree. Ow, tree. The tree's gonna hurt. On my 8K monitor with my 5090, the i9 2502X, and the 256 gigabytes of RAM needed to run Genshin Impact. It probably has to play like Balatro or something. When they're in their drunk stupor from how much money they've spent on Genshin Impact, they play Balatro and throw a beer at their... Would this person have children in this hypothetical scenario? In this world, probably. Of course the person would have children. And Undertale. Sure, they can have Undertale in there. I'm dead. What a shame. He's spamming! I do not know what it is with people and, like, humans running Undertale at 2 million frames per second. Yes. They try running Cyberpunk. Runs at like 59 frames per second. Well, why are you not running? Also, I'm not even sure there's a system on this planet that can run like 8K gaming right now. It's such an unrealistic target. Even 4K is kind of a little silly. Just because if you want to have high graphics and fidelity, just run at like 1440p. Because it's a good in-between between 1080 and 4K. Because at least with 1440p, it's realistic to reach that target. You're on this planet. No grabbies. Honestly, I don't see a difference between 720p and 1080p, let alone 1080p and 4K. So because I've been around graphics a lot and I've like messed a lot with hardware, I can tell the difference between 1080p and like 4K and not 4K. And 1440p, but 1440p and 4K is where it starts getting really difficult for me. And honestly, like, the difference between 480 and 720 is distinct. The difference between like 720 and anything higher up is a little bit lesser. Depending on like the game that you're talking about. Like if you're talking like Undertale or even something like Hollow Knight, you're barely gonna tell the difference. But if you're talking like GTA 5 or like Cyberpunk, you'll be able to tell. It just depends what you're running with it. I always had horrible hardware, so I'm literally digging into the config files to get the most potato graphics possible to get 30 frames per second. Yeah, that makes sense. I used to have a computer that barely met the system requirements for Cyberpunk when it came out. That was fun. Trying to get Cyberpunk to run at 30 frames per second, the 1.0 version on launch, that is a very fond memory for me. Because it was such chaos. What a game. One of the releases of all time. Also, I have no rings on, right? Cool. Let's see. Let's get the rings that I had back. So I had the untrue ring. So I had the white ring, of course. Had this ring. My PC upgraded from Vista to 7 to 10, but 11 was the one it refused to install. That's probably a good thing. I unfortunately did install Windows 11 on this new computer. It's fine. It does what it needs to, but... Wait, does the... Wait a minute. Fallen foes are more likely to drop items. That's kind of nice. I'll probably equip that. It was a sign. Yes, it was a sign. It's literally just a reskin with higher requirements. Yep. Also, I forgot to show chat on the screen. You'll be so disappointed. I'll not be able to see my chat messages for history. No. How could you, Spiggy? And half the things aren't even reskinned from Windows 7. Well, tech companies are just... They are the living definition of, I know what's best for you. We're not going to give you options. I know what's best for the consumer. The consumer will understand when I take away all the features that they want from them. And they'll just have to accept it. What are they going to do? Complain? We're the only market leaders. They're not even tech companies anymore. They're just marketing companies. Essentially, yeah. They just market the same product over and over again. I mean, look at the latest consoles that have come out. There are barely any really improvements. Like, I have such low expectations for, like, when a PS6 or a new Xbox comes out. We've got an iPhone slapping on another camera and moving the home button and charging $1,000 and calling it revolutionary. Yes, but it's a lifestyle thing. You don't understand. If I do not have the newest iPhone, then everyone will leave me. What am I to do? You wanna know how innovative I am? I have an iPhone 13. How could I? I'm not even on the modern hardware. The camera is so good you can record a movie on it, if that's even gonna do that. Well, why would you? I think it's good for, like, making it more accessible for people to, like, upload things and to make content of things, but Besides that, the camera on an iPhone is pretty extreme overkill. Because most people are like using it to take photos of like the food that they ate. Or like a bakery that they found neat. Literally at that point just buy a professional camera, pretty much. Stop harassing him! Stop it! Rude. My man. He rolled into the backstab. Let's go. Ow. Oh, he actually hit me. Oh, he hit me again. Oh, he killed me. I was surprised that first move hit me. I really like this boss fight. It's a very fun boss fight, but the problem with it is there's so many ways to exploit this man. The fact that you can backstab him is so funny. It's so silly, but oh well. You know, honestly, what I'm kind of waited for in terms of like content and people making content is somebody making an AI that like posts, edits, and like it does all of their own videos just by themselves. I cannot wait to see the disaster that comes from that, if that's already not a thing. Because you know what people want more of? Formulaic content. That's the exact same thing over and over again. I want to remove the human experience. Ugh. Backstab? Oh, hello. You're fighting the wrong person. Oh, did they lose the fight? Oh no, they didn't. Oh, they won. Let's go. Makes the fight slightly easier. Bully him! Oh, so hold on. Okay, as soon as this fight's over, whether I win or lose, I need to check to make sure that the YouTube chat is actually up on screen. Well, whoopsie. Alright, let's see. Me spam rolling into the same boss over and over again, wondering what was happening. Okay, so yeah, I have no embers on me. I mean, I'll get an ember from this boss fight anyhow, so I may as well just get through it. Hello. You gonna do anything? Are you shy? Ow, apparently. This Abyss Watcher has crippling social anxiety. Ow. Okay, where's the other one that spawns? Ooh, hello. You're not supposed to fight me. Wait a second. You're supposed to help me. What are you doing? Oh, good choice. I mean, okay, I'll sit back. Cool. Good fight. Alright, hello, Mr. Fireblade Man. That somehow did not damage me for some reason. Oh. Ooh. I think what also does not help this fight is like the arena design they have. Ow. Fire keeps just hitting like the edge of me. Raw. Because it makes it look a little bit weird for some of his attacks. Doing. Good job, Abyss Watchers. I turned my brain on for a second. And there is the Ember. Okay, because I do not take fall damage, as I explained last stream, there's a bit of a caveat to it. I will try to go down over here. Might as well do it that little bit of the safe way. The rolling ball. Actually, I think this is an area that you can farm for the Mound Maker's Pyromancy pretty easily from, which is nice. Okay, bonfire's lit. I do not need to worry about resting at it. Ooh boy, cannot wait to see the rats. The rats. Oh. Alright, time to fight the skeleton man. I actually do not know. Do you have to fight the skeleton man, or can you just go past him? Oh. Time to run. He did the attack. Okay. I thought he was doing a different attack. So, Skeleton Man has several different attacks, and there's one attack that kills me a majority of the time, and it's that one. Because if you do not run up immediately, it just gets you. Spook. Well, time to see. Yep, you gotta touch the goblet. The goblet. Oh, look! Oh yeah, he also does this, which is gonna kill you if you do not go up. Is he doing the thing? He's doing the thing again. It's okay, please. Oh, is he doing the blast again? Yep, he is. Okay, and he's just gonna keep going up. The gimmick boss fights in these games are always very questionable. Oh, is he pulling out the sword? No. He's summoning skellies. There are some moves in this fight that you see so rarely, it's not even funny. Like, he does pull out a sword for one of his moves. Thank you for killing your own allies for me. Typically, it's just easier to just avoid them and just go after him. Oh, he's pulling out the sword! Okay, where's his hand? Okay, can we get access to your hand, please? I'd appreciate it. Oh my goodness. There we go. He kept hiding it away from that. He was like, oh, you gotta be quicker than that. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. Okay, I think I'm getting close to the profane capital. It's either here or it's a little bit after this area. What the dog doing? That's the sound of the dog. Oh, I have to fight Pontiff again. Sad dog. Sad pupper. Alright, Central Irithyll. Yeah, so Profane Capital Bonfire, return to Rosaria's Chamber. Oh wait, is that... Okay. Maybe the Profane Capital is where the giant is. Is his name Yorm? I think so. Yeah, I'm saying that after looking at the quick text description of Profane Capital. So many deaths. This area certainly is a doozy. Okay, so the church. So I probably should go down to the Profane Capital first. Yep, Honor's not gonna be here because I've not progressed her quest line whatsoever. Watch this neat trick. Oh, this is quite a quest. Now that I realize it. Because you gotta go through a dungeon too. Not Alva. Oh yeah, you gotta go through this area, right? So many things that I am just skipping. Yes, you go through here, right? Yes. Rat. The rats be like, I approve of this message. I approve of the ratting. Oh wait, you have to unlock the door, right? Well. The rat is still standing on there. That's impressive. Is the rat stuck? The rat actually might just be stuck. How did you get on the elevator in the first place? No, I gotta wait again. Silly rat. Pull lever. Yippee! Good pokes. Gonna do this. Not even gonna worry about it. And now I have to go back to Rosaria, I think. Black eye orb in front of Rosaria's corpse. Wait, are you not gonna let me? Oh, is it just not gonna let me because it's still there? Okay. It's a bit awkward. Okay, I'm trying to do this without using the ladder, but it looks like I just have to. Thank you for accepting death. Makes my job a little easy. Why is it not letting me? That's... Wait a minute. Is Alvia still here? That is... You're telling me that the spirit, the dark spirit specifically, that has invaded my world, is still here. Just probably chasing after me. Okay, is there an item that can make them go away real quick? No, that does not count. No. I'm trying to think what would even do that. So I'm just stuck here. What? There's a quick way that I can get rid of it. It's dying to fall damage, but still, that's a bit annoying. Or I could use this, the seed of a giant tree, and hope that the person just dies. From the enemies in level. Sure, why not? Let's see this. Wow. Very interesting. Interesting. Yep, I think I just have to jump off a cliff here. Well, we're going to be testing how well the silver cat ring works. It also does get rid of my embering, but that is not a concern. Also, hold on. It took me a while for me to die there. Oh, okay. I need to try to jump a little closer. Here we go. So, I want to see, kid, with this ring, can you just jump down to the bottom? Because that would be incredible. No, okay, so I was right. Let's go. My theory about the ring and how the status effect works is correct. Alright, Rosario's bedchamber, after doing that fun stuff. I should probably buy some embers. Rosaria, no! How can I still... Black Eye Orb. And now all I need to do is I need to fight... So go to Guinevere's bedchamber above Aldrich, Daughter of Gods, bonfire. Yeah, so now I need to go to Anor Londo. That is a journey. So technically it is this manner, yeah. Ow. Yeah, to get to Anor Londo, I have to fight Pontiff, which Pontiff is an interesting boss fight for me. Ow. Why did the dogs do so much damage? What? Why? It's probably because I'm a new game +4, but that's still... Most enemies in this game do not do that much damage. Those specific dogs were like, I'm gonna do all the damage to you. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to slowly take them out. So, okay, shield again. Ow. This guy gonna keep following me? Okay, I need to kill this guy. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Gotcha. Okay, I only want some of the dogs to begin attacking me. Because there's like so many. Just one, just one, just... Yes. There we go. Good start. Leave me alone! Oh, cool. Alright, Pontiff, you have met your match. Ah, okay. Yes, I'm getting reminded why this boss fight is a bit of a struggle for me, because the man attacks so quickly. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Pontiff, you have met your match for a second time. I cannot see. Actually, what I should do is I'm going to be smart here. I'm going to spend my souls before I do this boss fight. Hello, Firekeeper. Shaloink, shaloink. So I should have a few level ups from the one guy. Oh, I still have a lot. Oh wait, did the... Aw. Well. I did not get my free level ups this route. I went by too quickly. Gives me conniptions. Okay, so I bought all the embers from her. I swear there's a place you could get like unlimited embers or something like that. I guess not. I'm not gonna ember up for Pontiff. Hi, Streamer Pizza. Hi, Boop. How you doing? Yes, the pizza video did in fact get released. I'm so proud of all the effort that it took on my part to get that out. Definitely. I'm fantastic. Watch Princess Bride. Oh, nice. That's a great movie. Oh. Yeah, it was a really good video, even if you didn't actually eat the whole 2 pizzas in one go. Yeah. I'm glad somebody mentioned that. Yeah. I got through that one and a fourth pizza, and I was like, good heavens. I did... I'm surprised Ocean's not commented on that yet. Depending on when you ate them, you could say you ate 2 pizzas in 12 hours. Yes. But it's still not the same thing. Yeah, but... There's always a but to most things, is there not? And I'm not just talking about animals. What a joke. Thank you, Pontiff, for humbling me for that joke. Hey, look, there's a little smiley face there. Alright, back to the smiley face room. So I said the whole thing that you didn't push yourself to eat the 2 pizzas and how you changed and were becoming the person you want to be. It was sweet, yeah. Well, I did not want to be hypocritical. Like, if I ate the 2 pizzas and then I was immediately like, God, I hated what I did and I should not have done that, I think it would have taken away from... Yeah. Although I will be honest, I do not know how many people have clicked on that full link of, like, the full stream, or not stream, the full video of me eating the pizzas. That was 2 hours long. Well, an hour 40. I still find that funny. Oh, I didn't see that? Yeah. If the video is much better than the hour 40, I can attest to that. Number 1, I experienced it, and number 2, I rewatched it. I repeated myself quite a few times, and there were some jokes and things that I cut out, but still. Ugh. Wait a second. Oh yeah? Ugh. Am I beginning to believe? I ate some chicken while I watched the video. Oh, nice. You know what's a funny thing? I think about toppings on pizza. I actually think pizza or chicken would have been pizza on pizza. I think chicken would have been much worse than beef because I do not know what it is. When I've had chicken my entire life, it's been a lot more greasy than beef. Ow. Ow. Oh, he's emoting on me. Yeah, you're right. Chicken can be so greasy. Oh, I've had my fair share of greasy, gross burgers. Yes, that's very true. You go to some, like, burger joint that's, like, a restaurant you've never heard of before, and it's not a chain restaurant. You order a burger, and then your stomach's like, ugh. This is not good. I got a burger from one place, and the bottom bun was like a sponge and mushy from all the grease it soaked up. Yeah. Believe it or not, meat cubes, like the way that we get beef now for our food, very disgusting process. But it tastes good. Ow. Thank you, Pontiff, for rushing me. Teaching me a lesson. I deserved it. Wah. Ugh. Now that I think about it, can you tell a lot about a person by what toppings they put on a pizza? I feel like partly you can't stop dying, Streamer Bagel. It's a Dark Souls game, Boop. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just be incredible? I think so. Well, but the problem is... But like, there's also just a generalized format that people most go to towards pizza, because that'd just be like a cheese pizza or like pepperoni, and that's a lot of people. I think maybe if it's like specialty or it's like different, more odd ingredients, you can certainly tell something. Like, I used to know somebody who ordered pizza by like replacing the tomato sauce with barbecue. Very interesting people. And I can tell you, did not like the taste. I put pepperoni, olives, and bacon, maybe spinach or basil. I'm very basic. That's not really necessarily that basic. Oh. Ow. What do you put, streamer pizza? Or streamer man, sorry. I'm starting to replace the word man with pizza. Typically, if I order a pizza, I just do cheese, but I chose for that video to do beef, which, like, as you already saw, was a mistake. That was not a good decision. I usually intermittently change between beef and just cheese. It's probably because I like cheese a lot, that if you start adding a ton of toppings to a pizza, then it gets rid of the cheese taste, and I'm not happy with that. I want to taste more cheese than, you know, anything else. It's very important. Ooh, that would have hurt. I pressed a button, my bad. I usually get what I just said, or just pepperoni and bacon if I'm lazy. Okay. Better question, what size pizza do you typically get? Lazy or broke, one of the two. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna prepare. I'm gonna actually ember up for this next fight. Small because then it lasts 2 meals and it fits in my fridge. Okay. So, as in like 2 meals, does that mean they eat half the small pizza, or? I also usually get cheesy bread. Yes. Cheesy bread is quite good. Yeah, half. Ouch. Very rude. Oh, it's also nice to get with pizza is like Parmesan bites or like cinnamon twists. If you cannot tell, I usually order a lot at Domino's. I like describing the Domino's menu here. Oh, that's gonna hurty. It's gonna hurty too. Ouchie. That was a weird attack. Missed. Stop trying to stab me, please. It's very not polite. It's gonna hurt if I do not get away. Perfect. Ugh. Oh. My health's a little low. Oh yeah, I have beef with you, Stream Pizza. What is it? What did I do? What was in the mystery box in the pizza video? I have to know. Yes, I know. I made a joke about that. Okay, so the mystery box was... Should I keep you in suspense? It was cheesy bread. That was what was in the box. Oof. Ow. Oh, okay, that's what I thought. Either that was some sort of dessert, yeah. Ooh, ow. Thank you for the pizza vid. No problem, Ocean. Speaking of which, I was just talking about you a little bit earlier. Move. Is so peak? No problem. Ugh. Ow. Ooh. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Ugh, that got me. Alright, that was a good attempt. Yeah, so... It's been a lot of talking about the pizza video recently. Okay, do I Ember up again? No. We'll do in rows of 2, deciding to Ember up. You know, I'm gonna say this. I'm pretty sure that instead of ordering a pizza, Pontiff here would just order a salad. Ugh. And I'm pretty sure from how quickly I died, he approves of what I said. As a man who looks like he would just order a salad. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Is there any way I can make this fight easier? I've sad, but when in Rome, do as the Romans do. If you're at a pizza place, get pizza. Yes. That's so sad from pizza places suck most of the time. I remember somebody who went to a pizza place with me and they ordered like a cheesesteak instead of a pizza or like any type of pizza slice. And I thought they were a psychopath. Why would you do that? I wasn't expecting the day to. Yeah, I know. Trust me, Ocean, I was not expecting the day to either. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot to Ember. Oh well, do it on the next route. I forgot. I remember. No. got me on the tail end of that attack. Ow. Let me show my friend the pizza video. That's okay. That's all right. The only problem that I have, I think I included it in the video. I'm gonna feel so weird if that's my most viewed video. Ow. Wait, I need to hide behind a pillar real quick. Like bad weird or just weird? Just weird. Like the thumbnail for the video is literally just me censoring the pizza boxes with a mosaic blur. And like I've made thumbnails before in the past that I've really liked. Like specifically the me side ones I liked a lot. I guess people are just really attracted to the idea of watching a pizza. Just quickly smack him a little. Ugh. Well, everyone likes pizza? Yes. I'm running. Helm. Oh. Except my little cousin, because obviously a 10-year-old hates pizza and bread for some reason. 10-year-olds will hate whatever for whatever reason. Oh, that hit me, because I rolled into it. Ouchie. I spam rolled. That was my own fault. Children just, you know, they're little sillies. The best way to explain a child is like, you know how your head is very chaotic and how you have a lot of ideas constantly running through your head all the time? Imagine that, but not being used to it. And just beginning to exist in the world. That's how you explain children. Or their head is just empty. There's no in between. Brain empty. Cool. Nice. Try to get 2 slices in here. Ooh. That could have been a death. Try to get 1 stab in. Get a few stabbies in here. Nice. Oh, that's unlucky. Okay, he's not even following the choreography of his own boss anymore. New video dropped from you? Yep, it did. Oh, well, but he just let me kill him. Yippee, I did it! Yippee, yippee! I have one more boss fight. To get to the one room that I need to get to. Is it going to take me a while to get to Aldrich? I would hope not, but there is a possibility. As with all things. You see those two guys? Those two guys on the horizon over there? They're going to chase me for a while. They're not big fans. Maybe they got like lactose intolerance or something. Not big cheese fans. Is this the right way? I don't know. It's a way. Okay, yes, I think it's over here. Big old arrows. Also, I do not know why in this game, but the arrows curve. They do not go down a singular line. They curve towards you. For whatever reason that is, I will never know. Alright, sleepy. Hello. I was taking a drink and they stabbed me. How rude. No, not EP forever. Yes, the EP forever dimension. Oh well, just means I have to run all the way back. Okay, the real question I have though, no slurp for you, no. My reaction to getting jumped in Dark Souls 3 is just, That took me from my foams. So either I'm gonna play like Hollow Knight to do Pantheon 3, or what should I do after I finish what I need to do here in Dark Souls? Because it should not take much longer. Assuming that I get through Aldrich in like 30 minutes to an hour. Also, it still has been amusing me seeing everybody that I know just rapidly playing through Hollow Knight because Silksong's finally coming out. They're like, okay, I can call it off because Silksong's a game that's never going to come out. And you know, it'd be like years from now. And then Team Cherry was like, alright, so Silksong's coming out in like a week. In fact, it's actually less than a week at this point, right? Oh look, my trusty chariot has come before me. Yeah, next Thursday, 5 days. I cannot wait. When that Thursday comes by, what I'm gonna do is I'll buy the game, I'll install it, and then I'll wait 3 days to stream it. Because of the contract that I made. The social contract. So that way all of you can experience it first, so I'm not spoiling anything for you. Alright. Doing a nice little sit down. Go up. Now, Aldrich is a bit of a silly run back, because I have to open this door before I start the boss fight. Otherwise, it makes my life a little bit harder. I missed the chest head guy? Yeah. Well, chest head guy had a lot of good conversation. I could bring chest head guy back as soon as I do this boss fight. Why, did you like the little tongue that the guy had at the... with the teeth? Yippee. Let's see, do I have it in my inventory? I do. See, it's right there. He just looks so silly. What, instead of just generic male? I'm pretty sure when I played this character, I just chose the first preset and then just spammed A to get through the start of the game. I'm not one for fashion. Also, I just teleported. Praise the sun. Hey, Suri. I know you're gonna go immediately, but enjoy your cookies. Bye. Bye-bye. I wonder why they say the same thing every time. Because it's Dark Souls. In Dark Souls, there's a guy who says praise the sun, and his... what's his name? Oh, I should know this, but I do not. He's a very beloved character in the game. Oh, okay, yeah. He's a very jovial person. Although, honestly, in the first game, you can do some pretty dark stuff to him. Uh-oh. Ow. Gotta stab, 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 stab. One more stab in there. XD. True, that is exactly what Sayori would say from Doki Doki Literature Club. And then that is also something that Sayori would say from Doki Doki Literature Club. Not really say, but do. Oh wait, there's somebody I have to ban on Twitch. Yippee. That's a good game. I never played the plus version for Doki Doki Literature Club, now that I think about it. Is there even different routes with the new stuff that they added? Sure, man, it'd be really funny to watch you play Doki Doki. It would. Well, I can tell you the routes that I did the first time I played, and then I can... But... do I change my rule on visual novels? Doki Doki's kind of weird, and I would consider it an exception a little bit, because there's more to the game than just, like, the story. Because, like, the routes that I did when I first played, I chose Sayori first, and then I think I did Yuri. In case you were wondering. Did you find the route to save Sayori? No, I never did. Is that in the plus version? I'd gladly play the game if that's an option. Because in the version that I played, which is the free one, you essentially talk to Sayori and you kind of make her feel better, and then you get the one scene. I'm messing with you, it doesn't exist. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I feel like most people, when they first play the game, they probably do like Sayori and then Yuri or Natsuki. I always did Sayori or Monica since I liked them best. Well, I liked Monica as well, but the whole point of the game is that you're not able to choose her because it's not in the programming of the game. Because it's like always so depressing how she'll talk to you and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, I'm gonna go talk to somebody else now. Well, Monica when I could, Yuri when I couldn't. Fire. Fire hurts. I'm really good at this game. Especially when I'm just staring at chat. Yeah, but... Natsuki just kind of annoyed me. Well, I do not mind Natsuki. I think the main problem that I had is that Yuri seemed like the nicer person, like, before you start doing her route. Once you start doing her route, well, when they're not programmed to be weird. So, like, if you do Yuri when Sayori's still in the game, then the route's perfectly fine and you have a nice relationship with each other. But, like, when you do it when Sayori dies, very interesting individual. Let's say that. Yeah. People be like, I can fix her. Ow. But it's okay, Monica had my back and she would never be wrong or bad. True, she would never keep you in a purgatory just to stare at you for eternity. Just like what any loving person would want to do. Hold on, I'm gonna have a personal talk with my Spaghetti, or with myself, Spiggy. Spiggy, did you know that there's a button in this game that you can typically press, and it does this cool thing where it gives you invincibility frames for a little bit? It makes it so you avoid damage. Thank you, Spiggy. I appreciate that conversation. Well, it's also one of those games where I would not even say there's no bad route in the game. There's not like a route or anything that's boring. All of them are very enjoyable. Because the one thing I will say about Clannad, because I have been trying to play through that game, and there are some routes in Clannad that I do not like, and they're not as interesting as other routes. Oh. Okay. Cool. Because some visual novels just do that problem, where it's quite clear that the person that wrote them really, really liked specific people and really, really did not like others. Hi, well, no longer have to worry about souls anymore. Hey, Aldrich. Who was your favorite route in Doki Doki Literature Club? Make sure to teleport away to give me your answer. It must have been Yuri, because, you know, choosing red, or that's not red. Choosing purple, clearly Yuri. Big Yuri fan. Oh dear, time to run away. Time to roll away a little bit. Ow. You know, Aldrich is kind of tweaking a bit. Oh dear. Go behind the pillars for a sec. Ooh. Kept myself alive, just barely. Ouch. He just keeps spamming the arrows. A true Dark Souls player spamming the same attack over and over again, expecting to win. Oh, I'm gonna wait for the next rotation. Prefer not to die here. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna hit. Oh wait, does that count as a kill or does that not? Okay, it does. Yippee! Hopefully that does not glitch the game, but it should be fine. I've had situations like this happen before. I did not want to run around the arena one more time. Yeah. I think I should be good. Yeah, I'm not seeing fog wall. Oh, and wait, I keep the ember too? That's weird. Huh. Interesting. So I died and gained an ember. Cool. I did not gain any souls, though. Oh, wait, no, I did. Huh. That was a weird interaction. Peculiar. Alright, time to go kill the guy and get a spell. You feel the black orb, eye orb quivering. Hello, black eye orb. What do you want?
Never expected to see you here. Couldn't resist her any longer in all her festering glory.
Hi.
And now you want to ravage her soul as well. If I sow the seeds, I'll prune them. I, Leonardo, swear so on my vows to the gods. No one will despoil her soul. Certainly no beast wrapped in human skin.
You're interesting. Ow. Do a lot of damage, my good sir.
What do you want with her soul? Isn't flesh enough for a sick beast?
Nope. Oh, I killed him while he tried healing. What a shame. I want her soul so I can get a spell. It's very simple. I hope you understand. Look, there it is, the soul of Rosaria. Yippee. Now back to the shrine bonfire. So there's two options you can do at this point. Either number one, you can revive her, or number two, you get an achievement. Now, I'm not one to be brave, but I will say... I will say that I needs me my achievement. Hi, Firekeeper. I'm pretty sure I can get her to stand up. Is there anything else that you can get for your soul? Does not look like it. Alright. Gradually restore high HP for self and broad area. Okay. Bountiful sunlight. Boom. Master of miracles. Acquire all miracles. Yippee. Alright, let's see. Can I get you to stand up? Nope. You're just not going to stand unless I speak to you. Okay. How much time do I have? So I beat... This is a real question. I beat Aldrich a little quicker than I was expecting, so I might farm a little bit for Mound Makers before I switch to Hollow Knight. Or whatever game. PvE farming. Oh yeah, wait a second. Boop, I forgot. If you're still here, I need to wear the thing. I forgot to wear the thing. There we go. Beautiful. It looks even more silly because it's now in shining white, but there you go. And then let me make sure that Mound Makers is the actual covenant that I need to farm for. Makers. So, as a Mound Maker, you get a Katana and a Pyromancy, and you get Warmth. Okay. My friend rated the video 10 out of 10. Ah, lovely. How very kind of them. Okay, Catacombs of Catharsis. So I think... Yeah, I think it's just this bonfire. I'm going for it. Ow. I'm rolling in the wrong area. Ugh, okay. I need to kill the rats before I do that fight, because they interrupt it. Silly rats. Duh. Big ball. What does more damage, a single sword swing or a massive skeletal ball? Apparently a sword swing. Nice. Oh nice, got an ember. That's good. I thought there was two of them here. Is this another one? Yes, this is another guy. Okay, do not get knocked off the edge, please. Okay, so time to use this. Go to last bonfire. Okay. Oh dear. Do you even get vertebrae shackles from this? You should. Doink, 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 doink. Well. Huh. That's a shame. Well, I guess we'll never know if that guy drops a vertebrae shackle. How's your day, streamer? It's going okay. So I looked over my goals for the month, and pretty much... So I am editing 2 other videos, so I might be able to get those 2 videos out in time. The one goal that I mainly think might be a problem is probably the stream hours one, because I do not think I have enough time to get enough for this specific month, which is a bit of a shame, but also there were a few things that I had to make more important instead of streaming. So that's okay. But besides that, it's been a pretty normal day. I woke up very late. I feel very well rested, surprisingly. But, oh boy, did I start the day at a very odd hour. I think you had a 4-hour average. It has not been a 4-hour average so far. So in order to make... In order to make it so I have a 4-hour average for this month, there are 31 days in August. So that means that I need 124 hours. I think I'm at about 110 right now, and then plus this stream. So if I was to stream 4 hours today, I would need a 10-hour stream. Oh, we did the thing again. I was in instant kill mode. And I teleported the wrong spot. Good combination. Hold back for a second. Kill the rats. Rat. Rat. Oof. I got so many drawing presents. Oh. Nice. So are they... Are you talking about, like, things to draw with, or, like, actual drawings? Both? Okay. So as for, like, utensils and such, did you get, like, colored pencils, or... What'd you get? Oh, someone's asking me a question. I have to type a response. Graphic markers? Okay, I see. And a lot of small notebooks. Hmm. How? Oh, they're gonna get smashed by the ball. Red. Okay, this guy's a lot easier to kill than some of the other guys have farmed so far. Okay, I would like if you would go away from the edge. Or I could get stuck up against the wall. Ugh. So is that something you specifically asked for, or they just got it for you because they know that you like drawing? I guess I'll also post it here. Oh, this guy might be farming with me too. I asked? Okay. Yeah, getting birthday presents is such a weird thing because there's kind of a decorum where you're not supposed to necessarily ask. But honestly, I'm kind of at the point where usually I'll just like ask, hey, what are the things that you typically want? Are there things that you would like really enjoy? So tired, but people are still here. Oh. Well, unlucky. They're probably still going to be there for a little bit. Is it one of those things where you feel like you have an onus or obligation to stay awake because they're there? H, good night. Okay. Bye-bye, Ocean. Yeah. Is that actual good night, or is that just... what does it even mean? Oh no. Okay. Was that you falling on the keyboard? I'm just sighing? Okay. The rat prevented me from healing? The support rat? What? I heard the fart streamer. What sound did you hear on stream? Okay, 156. I will look back through stream to see or to hear what you supposedly heard. Because I know no matter what I say, you're just gonna say, oh, you're just trying to cover it up. I doubt that was the chair. This chair? It's nice to know that this chair still squeaks. That's me trying to squeak it, by the way. Oh, no, yeah, it wasn't the chair. Okay. Ow. I keep messing up there. I'll get my souls back, and then I'll switch different games. I'm not in a mood to farm this for that much longer, and it's about the time that I said I was going to stop. Playing Dark Souls through, anywho. Unless you can replicate the sound with a chair, it's a fart. I'm not sure about that. Unless you can specifically recreate it with this one object that it might be, it could be a different object. Then no, it's what happened in my mind. It's canon. So true, yes. Because the world is an either-or situation all the time. There's never three options. And it's either this or that. Okay, we're gonna go to studio. We're gonna go to docs. We're gonna go to spin. Not that. We're going to go to this. This, then transition. Alright, what game am I gonna switch to? Pretty sure you're most used to this sound. It was the audio that I used for the entire pizza video. I really wanted to recreate the sense of insanity by using the same audio throughout the entire video. Oh yeah, I actually, never mind. I just had an idea in my head where I was like, why is Master of Miracles more common than rings? The problem with the rings is that it has so many covenant rewards with them, which is what makes it a problem. What to play? So I could do Hollow Knight, I could farm for Pantheon 3. Or alternatively, I could play like Peak. I could. There's a lot of things I could do. Maybe it was the keyboard. That's definitely what it was. Do web fishing. You know what? Web fishing's a great idea. I like web fishing. I like it a lot. Ba 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 ba. Ba, 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 da, da, da. Even if the main developers have just decided to stop messing with web fishing. Make it unlisted. Great game. There we go. Beautiful. Always make the title of the stream just the web fishing code. And web fishing. There's only 16 viewers on web fishing? That's a sad day. It's a very, very sad day. Wow, I'm very behind on my own. On YouTube for watching my own stream. The little preview that I have still shows me playing Dark Souls. Web fishing. And then we also go to playlists. We add web fishing. And boom. All good. Game capture here. Transition. Then get out of studio mode. As per usual, I'm very sure that I need to get saltfish, so that's what I should be doing. Tuna. Always best to get these little guys out as soon as possible, so that way you increase their chance of actually catching something that you want. Let me check the descriptions of the bait again. But I also need alpha fish, right? Yes. I'm still missing alpha fish for some of these, so I may as well just keep fishing for alpha. And then once I get all the alpha fish, just switch over to the normal baits and things like that to remove some of the possible fish from the pool. Ooh, nice. Good little rain cloud. I'm gonna check, is BRB Dan actually streaming Hollow Knight right now? Oh, they are. Nice. Oh, they like just started. If they're still online by the time that I am done streaming, I'll try to raid them. I think that would be nice. I could actually try to set that up right now. Because how long has it been since I've raided somebody? Too long. If I cannot even think of a single channel. Well, I tried to raid Sylvia when I talked with them for a little bit, but alas, that did not lead to. I've not talked to them in a bit. I might actually talk on their server, see how they're doing. Oh yes, I remember this problem. So, for some reason, every time I try to raid and I use a username, it always just tells me that the username's invalid. Can I try to raid myself? We could say invalid username. Invalid username, yes. Oh, wait, hold on. Not that yet. Hold on. Hold on. We're not ready. We'll raid in a second. We're not getting to that point yet. I thought I would set it up for when the stream ended. So, I have now realized what the problem was with me raiding. So every time I do /raid, there's like brackets that are there. I added the brackets every single time because I thought that was necessary for the, like, applying a username. It's always amusing finding the interesting ways that you can mess up simple tasks. I did not find it to actually be... The way that you learn is by making every mistake, and I am certainly working towards that goal. What other commands do we have here? Announce, ban, clear, delete poll, followers. Restrict chat to followers based on their follow duration. That's kind of cruel. There's a lot of commands in here. Monitor. Pin raid. I need to look up these. These are really cool. In fact, I'm going to open a tab right now for that, because that's a really neat feature. Twitch, commands, channel. I should probably memorize some of these too. Does YouTube have a similar system? Does not seem like it. Engage with your audience. Start a Q&A. Start a poll. What is this? You can start a Q&A? Seems like Webfishing is a good game for just messing about with my own stream settings. Disconnect controller. Hmm. Hmm. Ba 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 ba. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Although I kind of wonder, what even is the effectiveness of raiding? It's probably actually not that helpful. Because if you think about it, if you raid somebody else's channel, I would say like a good 80 to 90% of people that are there are probably just going to immediately tune off. They might talk for like a few minutes, but they're probably going to immediately leave if they're not used to watching a ton of streamers. Because what keeps most people fervently believe this to a streamer is the personal relationship they have with them. As personal as it can be. And if you do not have that, then it makes it very difficult to watch somebody. Oh. Whoopsie. Hello, the meteor just decides to spawn right on me. Might as well get the UFO push. Yeah, that number is just gonna keep going up and up. Lobster. Oh, there's a rain cloud spawning. Cool. Got to get that hops. Ooh, hello. All right, real quick. For anybody listening, be aware there's going to be a jump scare here for a sec. Okay, so I think what keeps happening is because I put Twitch integration into one folder. I actually really do not like the folder system. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move chat over here. And then just send a message. And then if I do another alert. Perfect. It just keeps blocking the screen. I only have one of my buckets with me. I need to bring both of them. But I think trying to farm for the rainfish is a little more important. How could you, Raincloud? You betrayed me. Another UFO? wait, I got no bait. Wait! Getting too involved in the fishing. So, where is this phone? Bye-bye phone. Bye-bye mobile bait station. Sure. Oh, that's 3. That's not 4. Can we eyeball it? Oh, what a jump. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. Da, 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 da. Let me see, how much time do I have? Okay, so I'll send a message real quick to see if it's possible for me to extend it. I gotta go work on a chore, and unfortunately I'm not able to stream while I'm doing the chore. So I probably have a good 30 to 40 minutes left before I have to leave, because I need to give myself time to actually get there too. Oh, bluefish. I technically did not stream to TikTok today. You know what? I forgot to open it, but I'll open it right now. It's only going to be like 30 to 40 minutes of streaming, but I do need to get myself back in the habit of streaming to it. I think it's not a great thing that I just keep leaving it out. Alright, now that I actually caught those, let me get this set up. Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Put it like 45. I think that's fair. Fair is fair. Nope. There we go. There's also a TikTok stream. A wild TikTok stream has appeared. Yeah, I feel really bad for TikTok. Because personally, what I've done a majority of the time is that I've just decided not to stream to it whenever I'm playing a game, because it just makes... Streaming to Twitch and YouTube is a very simple process. Streaming to Twitch is the easiest, but YouTube is just updating the title and stuff. TikTok is a little bit more of an involved process, which makes it a bit more difficult. But I should not be lazy. I should be willing to, you know, actually stay in here. Notes in. Any rain? No. No rain. Double check here that I'm not accidentally hot micing some audio. Nope. But you can see, that's interesting. So you can load and unload certain assets by scrolling in and out. I'm surprised the developers even chose to do that for this game. Can you hide, like, player UI in this game? I want to see if you can. Yeah, there's not any way to just hide the text. I'd have to, like, do other things besides doing it in-game to get rid of this. Agony is your triumph. Yes, go directly through the dock. Down, 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 down. What? Fish. Yes, fish. Hi, Super. Still disappointed to not see Silk Song, I presume? Yes. Cool. It's good to know it'll still be like that for about a week. Grim is way harder than I thought. Well, you've just not learned the rhythm nor the dance yet. Yeah, that makes sense. Because the best way that I could describe it is that when you first start fighting Grim, is this an away stream? I hear like cars and stuff. Huh? Can you hear my music? Hold on. That would be funny. Are there cars? No, it is not an away stream. I am currently at my apartment. It's the waves. Okay. Them waves be sounding like cars. But anyway. Your mic sounds weird though. Oh no. This is part of the reason I don't like streaming to TikTok. It always does weird stuff. Let's see, what could it be? What filters did I add this time? There are no filters there. We go to general effects. Let's try that. Did that fix it? I got rid of echo cancellation. And then noise suppression. We'll make it medium. Yes. Okay, that fixed it. Great. It's echo canceling the echo. But when you first start fighting Grim, echo cancel adding echo is kind of funny. Yes. But when you first start fighting a boss, their moves seem extremely fast, and it's like hectic to even get a chance to fight against them. But once you start fighting them a while, it's almost like their moves become slow. It's because your eyes start recognizing like patterns, and it gets really good at recognizing it. Yeah, I've learned the tempo to a few attacks, but some of them you've still just not gotten used to. Yeah. Specifically the one where he uppercuts you and then commits arson. That gets me every time. Yes. I guess you're just not an arsonist then. You just do not get it. Oh, I need to get the buckets. I hear you clicky clicky. Yep, that's because the like noise suppression's gone, I imagine. But it adds to the ambiance. It does not. It does not whatsoever. Fun. Mm-hmm. I try to put the mouse as far away as possible now. It's a good sip of water. So good I had to choke. I heard. Mm-hmm. Apparently the exo cancellation is meaning that literally everything is getting heard on stream now. Are you hearing my inhibitions? It adds to the ambience. I imagine it's not. Are you hearing my inner thoughts? What am I thinking right now? Just a few. Ooh, rainfish? Okay, wait, maybe you can hear the clicking because I spam to get out of that. What type of fish does your island give you? So you're talking about the island that I can, like, go to? So if you go to the island, it does not give you a specific type of fish. Your private abode? Yes. So you're talking about this. So in this pond area, it gives you freshwater fish. And then in the outside ocean, it gives you saltwater. Those are the only type of fish it gives you. So pretty much it's the exact same fish that you get from just the normal island. Well, it got a lot bigger than last time I haven't played. Well, that's because I chose the large island. There's a large, small, and a medium. I just went to the large. It's like when you go inside a building and you're like, wow, it's a lot bigger on the inside. The conversation was during, the only other type of fish that you can get from specific areas are from the void, and then UFO fish. And then there's also the exception of rainfish, but rainfish are just you fish when there's a rain cloud above you. And it does not matter if it's fresh or saltwater, you just get rainfish. Well, correction, you get a chance to get rainfish. I remember when I fished, like, only primarily in this area. But so I could run back inside and get the bait. Yes, yes. Click lots of buttons during cutscene. It will make it faster. Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, good. It's like in Dark Souls, which I was just playing earlier in the stream. If you spam B, it makes you roll faster. That's just how it works. It is. Thank you, one of my buddies, for catching something. Okay, so it might actually just be quicker if I just click twice in order to get through that little I caught a fish cutscene. Fan. You can hear the fan too? I have noise suppression on the highest setting. Is it really that bad? On on TikTok? That's incredible. It's on the highest setting it can be. Well, the glass that makes a big echo on the table. That glass? Yes. Luckily for you, I ran out of water, so I'm not going to be picking up the glass anymore. Oh, I went back to my old habit of spam clicking. Okay, I've done everything on my bucket list. I held a chicken and a goat licked me for some reason. Was it in your bucket list, was it specifically it had to lick you for some reason? Yes, okay. Well, good to know that you are content with your life. Not because I wanted to. It's not like I wanted it to lick me or anything. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I have 2 more bait. Actually, no, I said I was going to end stream about 30 minutes ago in 30 minutes. So what I'll do is I'll catch the last 2 fish with the golden bait, and then I'm going to end stream. Still going to keep spam clicking. No, I'm not going to worry about it. Because the reason I spam click is because occasionally, because I'm using such a high-end bait, I'll get coin bags most of the time. And I'm not going to precisely, like, start parrying the coin bags here. Cool. Well, buy some more bait for good old times. See ya? Yeah. See ya, super. With that, hopefully you all have a good rest of your day. Hopefully you did it / we do some reactive. So long. Bye-bye.